there, friends. Jack Ingram here, and welcome to another edition of the Texas Music Scene, where we showcase Americana and songwriter-driven roots music. So naturally, we're in the live music capital of the world, Austin, Texas, at the Trail of Lights. We'll get this one started with a live performance from William Beckmann doing Bourbon Whiskey at Billy Bob's Texas in Fort Worth. Then we'll have a backstage conversation. Singer-songwriter John Baumann sits down and fills us in on his most recent music-making adventures. So keep it locked right here. I mean, come on. It's the Texas Music Scene. Cue the theme music. Let's go. Here's my good friend William Beckmann, impressing our live audience at Billy Bob's Texas in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards with a live take of his fantastic song, Bourbon Whiskey.
So Bourbon Whiskey is a song that I wrote when I was 19 years old. I just moved to Nashville, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to write like what I thought was a traditional country song. Wanted to write a song that I felt kind of paid homage to the greats that came before me, that essentially built Nashville into what it is today. I used to listen to a lot of vinyl records, and most of the records that I did get were like old school country records, and most of them talk about their woman leaving them and getting drunk, so I decided to write a song about both those things. So that's how Bourbon Whiskey was written. Once we start playing that song at the shows, everybody starts singing along, which is a dream come true for me. I knew I always wanted that to happen, but when it happens, it kind of surprises you every time. But again, it's like I just think it's an authentic country song, and because of that, I'm really proud of it. And I've had a lot of people tell me that that's their favorite song, so we play it every night, and it's probably the highlight of everybody's night when we play that.
Thank y'all so much, Billy Bob. I've been a fan of old school country music for a very long time, and this is one of my songs. I'd like to dedicate it to any whiskey drinkers we have in the crowd tonight. Well, you said it's over. Our love is dead and gone. I don't know where it went wrong, but honey, I won't complain if you decide to leave. So go on, walk out that door, and don't worry about me. I will be drinking bourbon whiskey all night long with my friends to keep me company. Darling, you won't be on my mind at all, because I'll be busy drinking bourbon whiskey. Pack your belongings, pack 'em up, and go back to Cleveland. Forget about me and enjoy your freedom. Just don't call me to say you're sorry and you miss me, because I won't listen. No, I'll be drunk off bourbon whiskey. I will be night long with my friends to keep me company. And darling, you won't be on my mind at all, because I'll be busy drinking bourbon whiskey. Come on. All night long with my friends to keep me company. And darling, you won't be on my mind at all, because I'll be busy drinking bourbon whiskey. I'll be busy drinking bourbon whiskey.
I got 44 hours. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'll make the most of the road, shooting birds, breaking bread.
Welcome back to the Texas music scene. Our buddy John Baumann is a storytelling singer-songwriter that proudly shows off his Texas heritage in his music. Whether it's in his stuff as a member of the Panhandlers or on his own solo wares, I respect his approach to the craft, and you should too. We sat down with John recently to talk about all of it.
Ain't seen a woman since Jackson, Odessa, but tonight all they want is an 8-point whitetail. Yeah, the night sky is brighter than a big Houston jeweler.
I have a lot of songs I've written from other characters, and a lot of the times they're love songs, because I tell people, you know, I'm just from the suburbs of San Antonio for the most part. Like, my life is pretty tame and pretty lame.
You kill one, the price of admission. South Texas tradition.
I have to sometimes step into somebody else's shoes, or pretend I'm going through a heartbreak, or pretend I was chasing something that was out of my league, you know, or whatever, to make it interesting, make it compelling. I think the best songs are really, they're the best songs because they're the best ideas. And it's like, if you can find a good idea, it's the path's laid out, but it's finding that good idea that's a struggle sometimes. And I feel like you can shape words to make your song happen, but having a great idea is, I feel like it's the ticket.
It hurts, it's gonna hurt for a while. There ain't a way to skip a couple minutes, but the world is turning, daylight's burning.
I think a lot of us were in survival mode for a couple years, doing private Zoom shows, doing live streams on our Facebook and Instagrams, doing things like handwritten lyrics, house concerts, anything to survive. And I think we're through that period, and now we're transitioning back into, you know, playing shows again. It's good to be playing again. It's good to be seeing guys and gals out on the road, knowing that festivals are happening. I'm sure glad that period's over with.
You can't slow it down, you can't turn it around. Nobody gonna get a rerun. Make it count on the next ride around the sun.
So I had a record come out in 2020 called Country Shade, and it was in the pandemic, and it felt like it had some momentum for, a period of time, which was great. But I was still writing songs, had plenty of time at home to write, and wrote a couple songs, and I was like, I don't know if I want to wait a year, 2 years to put 10 songs together for another record. And one of the songs I really believed in, and I decided to just put it out as an experiment. So the A-B sessions were just one day in the studio at Modern Electric in Dallas, Texas. I had a crew that I'd normally have worked with in the past, probably for the last 5 years, the same group of guys. The first song, side A, was a song called Texas Dead, and it's really a love song for Texas being, where I'm from and where so much of the music that I love is created. It's a little bit fiction, a little bit fact. It's been a fun song to play.
I'm Texas born, Texas bred. When I die, I'll be Texas dead. Lay me down in the ground, put my name on a stone. To hell with heaven, I'm staying home.
I was born in Texas. I've lived here my whole life. Robert Earl Keen, Guy Clark, James McMurtry, Adam Carroll, Hayes Carl, such huge influences of mine. And I remember seeing Corey Moore and Ray Wiley Hubbard do a song swap at Green Hall. I must have been 14 years old. I begged my dad to take me. And I just remember seeing them on stage and thinking, that's what I want to do with my life.
I'd like to grow a rose and stow it in that desert sage. Like a message in a bottle floating down the open plains, where the Llano Estacado rises up to meet the sky. I ain't crying, that's West Texas in my eye.
That project just started with a phone call from Josh saying, hey, would you be interested in maybe putting on a Flatlanders tribute show at Steamboat? And that evolved into, well, let's make a record of famous Terry Allen songs or Maines Brothers songs or Flatlanders songs. And then before we knew it, that turned into, let's make a whole record of originals. And playing shows with those guys, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Huge band, kind of a collective band from all three of those other guys and some other guys from Austin. I've never been on stage with 11 other people before. So it's fun. It's a big show. Between Will Cleto, Josh, and myself, I'd say we're better friends for it. And it's good to have friends in the music business.
I am just a man in the middle of this band. I got no handle on what I'm doing here.
So we just have taken what we think are the best collection of songs, and a lot of the times it's a song, what we call features, where we try to give everybody a feature or two on the record. So this record has quite a few tracks on it. But everybody's got one or two features, and then there's some songs that are just Will and Cleto that they wrote, maybe at a songwriting retreat we might have had. Josh and I just wrote. Sometimes all four of us sit together and write, which is a fun process. We had a lot of conversations about possibly changing the band, changing the production team, changing the studio, and I think at the end of the day we just decided if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We worked with Bruce Robinson again, which was a treat. It's such a different experience recording at his studio because there's no bells and whistles. It's like recording in the 50s. It's like what they capture is the real thing, and in a good way, it humanizes the project. It's not polished, it's rough, it's human. And that's a really cool thing. So looking back after Project 2, and hearing it, knowing that it's coming, I'm really glad we kept the team.
West Texas is the best Texas, from the Panhandle to the Trans-Pecos.
Man, I'm so excited to have a new record that's done. That'll come out in 2023. That's a very exciting thing. Panhandlers are happening. We've got a new record that's on the way. It's our second record. I'm writing songs with more and more folks, both here and in Nashville. I've got a song that's in the can that's going to be recorded by a hero, a staple of the Texas music scene I'm really excited about. This is what I'm doing forever, no matter what level of success. And I always remember seeing Guy Clark in his 70s playing Green Hall, and I just thought, like, you see something that you realized in your soul, and it's one of those moments where it's like, I want to be doing it when I'm that age. So I'm here for it. Don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon.
Things that are just for me to know. I come so far and I come to stay a while. in the company of your Tokyo smile.
Stay with us. We still have more Texas music scene coming up next. When we get back, William Beckmann will help close this one down. The Killer Live performance, Billy Bob's Texas and Fort Worth. That's all coming up on the Texas music scene.
It means a whole lot. I mean, I not only have I dreamt of playing Billy Bob's for a long time, but to be on this program too is just a dream come true. I used to grow up watching these videos and these performances and thinking about how cool it'd be to someday get the opportunity to do it. And some of my favorite songwriters and performers, I'd watch them on this program. So this is a very cool experience for me. I know it is for my band because it's their first time playing Billy Bob's as well. I couldn't be more grateful and more happy to be here. I got a song called Damn This Heart of Mine that I wrote with a very dear friend of mine up in Nashville. His name's Nick Walsh. And Nick and I wrote this song really fast in about 20 minutes. And it was just one of those tunes that we started it out as a ballad, and that's kind of the way the original tape is, the demo of it. And then when it came time to cut the song, we sped it up and put a lot of electric guitars and tried to make it sound like a Tom Petty song. So it's one of our most rock and roll songs in our set, and we're excited to be playing it out live. Yeah, we put it out a few, maybe about 2 months ago. But already people are starting to sing it. And I always love playing harmonica, and it's one of those songs that comes in wailing on the harmonica. So yeah, it's one of my favorites to play right now.
Heart of mine, it's all busted up and blue. It's taking its sweet time, getting over you. Keeps dancing with your memory, like moonlight on the beach, holding on for dear life with each and every beat. Damn this heart of mine for making me feel like this whole world won't turn and love ain't real. It won't let me let go, and it's your die. Damn this heart of mine. Damn this radio keeps driving me insane. It's almost like it knows every song you used to sing. Damn this empty hallway and all the pictures on the wall. Damn every dream we ever lost, but I need most of all. Damn this heart of mine for making me feel like this whole world won't turn and love ain't real. It won't let me let go, and it sure won't let me die. Damn this heart of mine.
Well, folks, that brings this one to a proper close. Thanks to all of our artists on the show, our friends in Austin with the Trail of Lights for having us, and of course to all of y'all for watching. Now get out and support the hardworking musicians by seeing them live. That's how this whole thing works. 'Cause Texas is one place that truly celebrates the independent spirit of making music. Let's keep it that way. We'll see you next time.